President of the Republic of Azerbaijan Ilham Aliyev attended the inauguration of the Samadvorgon Creativity House of the Writers' Union in Baku. Today, a meeting of the Committee on International and Interparliamentary Relations of the Milli Majlis was held. The agenda of the meeting included 9 items. During the session, the committee presented its report on the work carried out during the spring and extraordinary sessions of 2025, as well as the proposed work plan for the autumn session of 2025. Azerbaijani Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov met with Brendan Hanrahan, Senior Bureau Official for the Bureau of European and Eurasian Affairs at the U.S. Department of State. The meeting focused on Azerbaijan-U.S. relations, issues stemming from the Memorandum of Understanding on the establishment of a strategic working group to prepare the Charter on Strategic Partnership, the Azerbaijan-Armenia normalization process, as well as regional and international security matters of mutual interest. Other issues of mutual interest were also discussed. The closing ceremony of the 13th meeting of the CICA think tank forum themed Resonance of Development and Security, Regional Cooperation and Governance in the Institutional Transformation of CICA was held in Baku. The two-day forum, co-organized by the Board of the Center for Analysis of International Relations and CICA, featured discussions on topics such as exploring new approach to security management in Asia, the supply chain in the era of green and digital transformation, strengthening Eurasian transport corridors, and enhancing the transformation and institutional capacity of CICA. Azerbaijan's gross domestic product reached 83.37 billion manats in January-August 2025, marking a 1% increase compared to the same period last year. According to the State Statistical Committee of Azerbaijan, the add value in the oil and gas sector rose by 2.1%, while the non-oil and gas sector grew by 2.6%. The Heydar Aliyev Foundation and the Ministry of Health of the Republic of Azerbaijan and Bambina Gezi Pediatric Hospital of the Holy See have signed a memorandum on understanding on cooperation. The memorandum envisages the implementation of training and educational programs with Europe's largest pediatric medical institution, the conduct of joint research in the field of personalized medicine, as well as cooperation in the diagnosis and treatment of complex clinical cases that cannot be treated in Azerbaijan, together with Bambina Gezi Hospital. The main areas of cooperation also include enhancing the professional knowledge and skills of medical personnel working in pediatrics in Azerbaijan, organizing joint scientific and clinical activities in molecular genetics, clinical diagnostics and rare diseases, as well as expanding the application of genomic diagnostics and personalized medical approaches in Azerbaijan. An investment agreement was signed in Chengdu between the Alat Free Economic Zone Authority and Chinese high-tech company Sichuan Sansik Photovoltaic Technology Co. Limited for the establishment of the solar panel manufacturing plant in the Alat Free Economic Zone. Under the agreement, the company will construct 3 modern production facilities on a 23-hectare industrial site within the zone, fully equipped with the necessary infrastructure and communications. The facilities will produce solar panels with an annual capacity of 3 gigawatts, as well as silicon crystals and related components. In line with this year's training plan, the Azerbaijani army has conducted practical exercises aimed at enhancing combat readiness. Units having departed from their permanent deployment sites were relocated to assembly areas where they successfully completed assigning tasks in accordance with established standards. The primary focus of these exercises was to maintain a high level of combat preparedness, ensuring that units are capable of resilient, continuous and effective command and control operations. Throughout the practical sessions, military personnel demonstrated exceptional professionalism and proficiency. As the UN General Assembly opened its 80th session on Tuesday, new President Annalena Baerbock called on member states to unite in addressing global crises from war and poverty to climate change, taking her oath on the original 1945 Charter and pledging to lead with courage and inclusiveness, according to the official UN website. She urged member states to make the UN fit for the 21st century by advancing reforms, implementing the Pact for the Future adopted last year, and focusing on substance over procedure. Dozens of cargo containers go tumbling off ship at port of Long Beach. At least 50 shipping containers slipped off a cargo vessel, the Mississippi at the port of Long Beach, leaving port officials scrambling to determine what happened. Officials didn't respond to questions about the ship.